back to the UCF pregame show, where we do still have an opportunity to make the college football playoff. I'm interested to see where I'm at in the conference standings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not looking good for me. Alright, well, just have to see if I can jump into the top 12. Do play Texas Tech, I think, at the end of the season. They're 5, and I can win out. Oh, no, I don't. I just got to win out. That's the only option. See where the chips may fall. Wish we changed to Citronaut. That'd be pretty cool. To the bottom instead of UCF. Space user something. All that should change. The charge on, free space here, different stuff. More of the stadium thing.
Jesse Alma with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Lewis. Got a little grass. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
The Sun Devils offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Offense working from the pistol.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Blitnikoff awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Takes the easy one to the back. Pulled down for the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Sun Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Harris. Runs through a man. He might have space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, ASU. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Right on the money.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On the move, it's Lewis. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Charles. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Makes it past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Gets away from one, finds some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Oh, no.
He got it back corner of the end zone.
It was
I like this
off.
offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
The extra point here would tie the game.
I didn't realize their quarterback's Mikey Keene. He was a UCF guy.
And the extra point was good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's a give to Watson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Knights are flying down the field. Back to throw, it's Barnett. That's caught, it's Farmer. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Maybe some room here. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Keene. Turns it loose. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Here's Brown. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got it back on second and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff to the single back. Might have a chance. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UCF! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know, down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Running into the open space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play, the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there, but that's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean,
breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
you ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Farmer.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He's got enough for the first down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Knights! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw. It's Keem. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. You got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the UCF sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Got a man. It's Farmer. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on first down from the 28. Catch in the middle. It's Farmer. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get to him, and down he goes, and that's the danger of trying to take a shot on 2nd and short. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Oh, a lot of space. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off for Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed for.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So his field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Good right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Hand off from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
With the catch, it's Farmer. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for space, it's Chambers. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Got his man on the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key, because last game he was under...
Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it. It's Chambers. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there. And you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Keene. Bringing the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. All kinds of room to the right. All the way back. Touchdown, Knights. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play for
Baylor lost. That's good. Jumped in again.
They'll start this drive going to the air. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown ASU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll try the right side. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Makes the grab. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Give to the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. It's complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like
could be an alley. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, UCF. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Keene. He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Snags it, and he's open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You can tell he believed it, put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
On the run from inside his own 5. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Fighting off the defender. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game. And
there's some room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Makes the grab over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. In the red area, it's Lewis. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Knights. And they turn it into a defensive score.
2 pick 6 in the game.
They
No,
know
do it.
how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Harris. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the Sun Devils peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Keene. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Sun Devils. A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something
That's
happen,
hilarious.
make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. 3rd and 8. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen.